Kool TV proudly presents the 63rd District Tournament live from Raceland Worthington High School. Now let's head courtside to the Palace for Countdown to Tip-Off live on Kool TV.
Hello and good evening from Raceland High School, the Palace. And here tonight is the 63rd District Boys Championship game. Same two schools as last night, Raceland and Russell. Going to tee it up for the district championship. I'm Hager Easterling. Trey Collier's the producer again tonight. Done a great job all week, Trey. Man, you've been great. Felicia Collier's on the camera. I'll be running it up there. Jacob Hankins is going to be down on the floor. Probably going to be a couple of them down on the floor after the game, I'm guessing.
Just one.
Oh, just one? Okay. And my good buddy right here beside of me, he's got arms going in 6 different directions. James Collier. Good evening, buddy.
What's up, my friend? How are you?
Oh, I'm kind of like you. I'm a little tired, but I'm ready to go. And I know you are too.
Yes. Should be a good one here tonight.
Well, you know, James, they used to say in Eastern Kentucky all the time that the 3 R's stood for reading, writing, and arithmetic. But around here, the 3 R's stand for Raceland, Russell, and rivalry. It's a rivalry, isn't it?
It is a rivalry, and especially after the way that the game played here last time they hooked up, 67-26, worst loss in Russell history in the series, fewest points scored ever between either one of the two teams in the history. And Russell certainly is going to come in here tonight with a chip on their shoulder.
They better.
But the other side of it is they just got flat bullied that night. Raceland did anything that they wanted to in any form or fashion, and Russell didn't do anything about it. They didn't even they didn't do more to just take their lunch money. They kicked them out of the playground. And
yes,
that was a game that, it was kind of shocking. Raceland lost by 6 over at the Marv. And then you come over here and it was 9-5 Russell and 32-5 run. It's Raceland in a landslide. So, you hang a running clock on a district rival, and then you hook up in a game where there's trophies being handed out. I'll guarantee you there's going to be some bad blood brewing in this one.
It should be intense. It should be passion and emotion, and it should be fun. We're going to step out, take a break. When we come back, we're going to delve into it for you here on Kool TV.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Welcome back to Raceland High School and the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better pizza in Grayson, Flatwoods, and Louisa. All right, James, let's take a look real quick at how these two teams got here. Tuesday night, first game, Raceland with a three-pointer from the right wing by Reese Hicks. 2.2 seconds left. Knocks off Green at 47-44. I think a thing that escaped a lot of people in that game, last 7:27 of that game until Hicks hit that three, Raceland had scored 1 point in the fourth quarter. Man. And then, of course, Russell come up out of the grave, led the whole game twice by 14 points against Lewis County, once in the first half, once in the second half. Lewis takes a 3-point lead with 16 seconds left. Ryder Burgess drilled the three out of the corner to tie it up, send it into overtime. What did he tell us after the game? I knew as soon as it left my hand, it was good.
Yeah, he said. He said. We asked him. He said, "Did you tell him, hey, I want that shot? I want that shot?" And he's like, "No, but I knew the ball was coming to me."
Yes, he did. They played twice during the regular season. January 31st at Russell, 70-64 win for Russell. February 14th, Valentine's Day, the game you were mentioning here a little bit earlier, the 67-26 win for Raceland. James, I'm going to say this. Tuesday night, I've been watching high school basketball in this region for 50 years now. I think that was the best night of a doubleheader basketball that I have ever watched. What do you think?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. And again, that's what you expect when you get into the 63rd, and you get a game that gets a buzzer beater in regulation, and then a buzzer beater to go to overtime, and that was a game where Lewis County could have just rolled over and gone away, down to 18-4 in the first quarter, and came back, took the lead late, and just maybe some poor time management there at the end, and especially with you're up 3 and you let a kid get free to shoot a 3 to tie it. I mean, you give up anything else, but you don't give up a 3. And, it's the thing is that you kind of had the feeling that when Russell got that shot down, Lewis was cooked. They were finished. They had given everything they had to get to that point, and they didn't have anything left in the tank. So, Raceland, they trailed most of the first half.
Yeah.
They got it to an even 28-28. Led it by 5, and then Greenup got things rolling. Casey Gammon hit a big 3. They hit 3 threes in the first quarter and didn't hit another one the rest of the game until Gammon hits that big 3 there in the fourth. And, it was just one of those games that the last possession, Raceland had the basketball, and there was 3 things they had to do, and they did 2.5 of them. They got the ball out of Jake Waller's hand.
Yes.
They denied it going to Jonah Arnett and Connor Thacker, but they helped way too far off of the wing, and they left Reese Hicks out there wide open. He hit 2 shots that night. He hit a 3 in the first half when he came off the bench, right in front of the Greenup bench, and he called game from the right wing in the final seconds of the ball game.
Yeah, and I didn't notice it during the game, but going back and watching some of the film, I did. As soon as they started to drive, he was here on the right wing, and as soon as his man started to help, those hands went up. He was ready to shoot it.
He was ready to go, and I kidded him at school the next day. I said, be honest. I said, you had no idea that was for the game. Oh, I knew it was for the game. I said, you had no clue. But, and that's just the kind of makeup that kid has for sure. Is it doesn't matter if that was the first shot of the ball game or for the game winner. He's just he has that complexity to where the game wasn't too big at that moment for him.
Yeah.
And I think that's big. You're a good look at him there on the screen, but he's going to get the starting nod tonight. And, something that has been big is he had some starts early in the season, and then Joe moved him into the rotation, felt like that he was a little better coming off the bench. And then Trey Douglas kind of got some stuff going, and it seemed like that was a good 1-2 combo. So tonight they're going to go with Hicks and see how that works out. But it's kind of been a tandem between Hicks and Douglas, with one's been going, and then they kind of maybe need a break. All right, go put the other one in. Yeah. And you really haven't seen much fall off, and that's one of the big things that this Raceland team has had. It's not very deep, but the people that do come off the bench can give you production and keep the offense moving.
Yeah, they'll play about 7. Russell, just like last night, will play probably 6. So foul trouble played a big factor last night. Obviously, could do the same thing again tonight. All right, Coach Cooksey, you ready?
Cooksey?
Yes.
Gosh, I got to be Coach Cooksey? Okay.
You're Coach Cooksey first. All right. Last time out you were on this floor, Coach, you got beat 41. What are you telling your team? How do you win this game tonight?
Well, they came out in that basketball game. They went box and won. And the box they ran on Connor Thacker. And, I talked with Joe after the game, and one of the things he said was when they came to the first time out, and he was getting ready to make some adjustments, and Connor looked at him. He said, let me be the decoy. He said, they're chasing me off the screens. He said, just let me drag everybody this way, and Jonah's going to be the guy that's going to be away. And that's what they did. When he went that way, the box stayed. Arnett came away on this near side, and he sat there and shot horse all night long. And that's something that I don't know if Russell can afford to try to get in a box tonight. But that's the thing, is that's what they've been in most of the time. You saw it a lot during the Lewis County game. They did go man there late. But I think the biggest thing is that Russell tonight, they're going to have to keep Raceland guessing.
Yeah.
That means you're going to see some box and one. You're going to see some 2-3 zone. You're going to see some 1-3-1. You're going to see some press back into man. And it's going to have to change. And you're going to have to – the biggest thing with that is it's not so much as how Raceland has to adapt to it, but your guys have to adapt to it too, because if somebody misses an assignment, you're in a box and one and somebody's in a 2-3, somebody's left open. And that's when you just attack and penetrate to the rim.
All right, Coach Cooksey, let me ask you this quick question. You didn't mention it yet. Have you got a triangle and two in the back of your pocket and go Arnett and Thacker both?
You know, if you do a triangle and two, you've got to –
You got to shade Hicks.
You've got to shade Hicks, because the one thing that you're inviting Raceland to do is shoot that three ball.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is that I just don't know who you would go stick in Arnett's chest to chase him around. I think Pridemore is going to – you're going to put him on Connor Thacker, but are you willing to take Ryder Burgess and let him go chase him around? Can Caleb Rimmer chase him around and stay with him? You've got Caden Benj, who didn't play in that game. How much do you want to use him? It's not something that I think would be uncommon to see, but I think it's something you have to think about is how much do I want to burn two of my guys on the defensive side, because Raceland will make them work.
I know you're kind of devious, Coach Cooksey. I wouldn't be surprised to see it out of you tonight. All right, now let's flip it over. Coach Joe Bryan, you're looking for that first district championship. 67-26 last time you played this team. What are you telling your team you got to do to win?
Execute.
Absolutely.
That was the biggest thing they did that night, was they executed. They did not force anything. It was here. This is what you get. And they said, okay, we'll take it. And when it was available to shoot the three, they shot the three. When they got to the lane, they got to the lane. And the big thing was that when they went in that box and won, they flashed guys in that box and got people in the paint, because you don't have a guy guarding the rim, and you get a lot of those little teardrop touches right there. Yep. Those 6-7 footers, and Raceland's really good at those. But the big thing is that if they go box and one on Connor Thacker, Thacker just gets out of the way, and he's content. Say, hey, I'll go over here and set, because I think my four is better than your four. And then it becomes a schoolyard, backyard game of let's go play and see who can do it in a half court. And I think that's where Raceland really has the opportunity tonight to do something special.
All right, folks, there you've got it, how each team is going to win this game tonight. The problem is only one's going to win it. Last district championship for Russell, 2022. Derek Cooksey's first year at Russell. Last district championship for Raceland back in 2018. Joe Bryan still looking for his first. All right, we're going to take a look at the officials and the starting lineups for you when we come back after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website, or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back at Raceland High School on the Papa John's broadcast table. Let's take a look at tonight's officials for you. Another veteran crew. James, who we got?
Kenny Kegley, P.D. Harris, and Davey Fields. P.D. Harris is going to have to start paying Raceland city tax. He's been here so much this week. First time we've seen Kenny this week, I believe.
Yeah.
I think, did he? I'm trying to remember if he had any of the games Tuesday. I don't think he did.
Not here, no.
Davey's been here a couple times too. But yeah, veteran crew here this evening for sure.
And we were talking the other night. You know, for the most part, this has been a really well officiated.
It has,
yeah.
Especially when you hear some of the stories that's been rolling around with some of the other stuff around this state. It's been a well officiated tournament, top to bottom. You know, there's been some boo birds here and there, but for the most part, it's been pretty straight up.
All right, Trey, you ready to start lineups, buddy? Roll the Russell Red Devils, the visitors on the scoreboard tonight. Gabe Pridemore, 6'3" sophomore. Ryder Burgess, 5'11" freshman, the big three the other night. Caden Binge, another 6'3" freshman. Man, this team is young. Caleb Rimmer, 6'4" sophomore, and Tyler Cordial, 6'7" junior for Russell. For Raceland, getting the start tonight, Reese Hicks, 6'1" junior. Jacob Waller, 6' sophomore. Jonah Arnett, 6' sophomore. Connor Thacker, 6'4" senior. And Charles Welch, 6'7" junior. Starting lineups for Raceland. We got one more break, or?
We can use the two breaks to get the national anthem.
Sounds good. All right. I'm going to get this in tonight because I didn't do a very good job on it last night. Tonight's game is brought to you by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, Pure Point Auto, and Greenup. From oil changes to multi-point inspections to full engine swaps. They also mount balanced tires and cut and program keys. 2109 Ashland Road in Greenup. Grayson Funeral Home, 49 McCoy Road in Grayson, family owned and operated. Their largest spacious facility seats 300 in the chapel and has over 2 acres of parking. For more information, visit GraysonFH.com. Jason Greer, attorney at law for estate planning and personal injury. Jason is the only call you need to make. Located at 113 North Ford Street in Grayson, or visit him online at GreerAttorney.com. Sparks Funeral Home, located at 203 West Main Street in Grayson. Caring for our community, and they are locally owned and operated. Visit them online at sparkfh.com. And Ison's Cards and Collectibles, located on 444 Bellefonte Road in Old Russell. Stop in the store on Sunday, March 9th from 2 to 4 to meet UK players Ansley Almanor, Mari Williams, and Andrew Carr. They will have plenty of items to purchase for the players to autograph, along with photo opportunities. And I see James over here. He just can't wait to get out there.
Oh, yeah, I'll be the first one in line.
On that Sunday. The officiating crew is brought to you tonight by Tri-State Ophthalmology for complete eye care, including surgical and medical management of eye disease. See the doctors at Tri-State Ophthalmology.
Hey, if I'm not out there on that Sunday, if I'm not there at 2 o'clock, just wait longer.
Any final thoughts here before we have the national anthem, my man?
Both teams got to match the emotion. Again, this is a big moment. The safety net's there again. It wasn't there Tuesday night.
Right.
So I think you saw both teams a little tight both ways. Tonight, you can just fly out there and go do what you want to do. The most important thing is a win guarantees to keep you away from Ashland.
Yes.
However, a loss could stick you in the rounds with Boyd County. So, you're still playing a double-edged sword of, you can't think about what you're going to do in the morning. You just got to go out here and do tonight. And each team, if they just go out, let it hang out and let it happen, I think good things will happen.
Yeah, in case you missed it, Ashland knocks off Boyd County last night in the 64th. This championship game, obviously, tonight, 62nd. We have Elliott County and Morgan County up in Sandy Hook. And the 61st, we have Fleming and Round County down at Bath County. All right, we're going to step out and take our last break. Be back after this for the start of the 63rd District Championship on School TV.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing, and let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Really good thing to see here tonight. The Russell and Raceland bands combining and playing as one.
Yep.
We saw that here the other night. It was a really cool sight to see. So 2 really good bands right there rocking it out here tonight at the Palace.
Pretty cool, and we got some got a good student section down here to our left. They're ready to roll. We caught up on the boys. Let's catch up on the girls right quick. All their tournaments were finished. In the 61st District, it's Menifee as champion, Round County the runner-up. 62nd, East Carter the champion, Morgan runner-up. 63rd, Russell champion, Raceland runner-up, and the 64th, Ashland champion, Boyd County runner-up. Draw is in the morning at Moorhead. They will sit both tournaments, boys and girls. Remember now that not only can the 2 teams from the same district draw each other in the first round, they cannot draw into the same bracket. So that's always neat.
Yes, yeah, I've always put opposite districts. So that makes it nice to where the only time you could run into your district foe again is if you happen to have both those teams get to the region championship.
Which happened last year. All right, tip-off tonight is brought to you by the Ashland YMCA. Open 24 hours a day and offering programs for everyone. Make sure you check out the Y.
Number 10, Jacob Waller. At shooting guard, a 6'1" sophomore. Number 12, Sean Arnett.
Big crowd here tonight, my pal.
Yeah, good crowd here tonight. We've had good crowds all week long. It's been a really good tournament. Tuesday night was electric. You know, you had both teams in here at the same time when the games were overlying each other. But you look here tonight, several guys from Ashland are in the building this evening watching. It's a good crowd. It should be a lot of fun for sure.
Morgan and Elliott started at 6:30 tonight. They start all their games at 6:30 in the 62nd. After 1, it's Morgan 16, Elliott County 10 up in the championship game there.
I think it'd be a big upset if Morgan County would pull that off and win that district.
Definitely.
Elliott County has had the All-A hangover.
I think so.
They've been a different team since they went down and played Danville Christian.
All right, here we go. 63rd District Tournament Championship is on the line. Raceland got the tip, and we're off.
Man-to-man.
Waller with it. Raceland See how patient they are here to start. Here's Arnett. Can't get through. Nice defense by Russell.
They got Cordial working on Welch. That should be a good matchup. And they've got Rimmer on Thacker.
Yes, that should be fun to watch down inside. Two big 6'7" kids. Welch comes outside and takes it, though. Here's Thacker in the lane. Drops it off to Welch. Goes to work against Kool. Left-hand jump hook. In and out and back in.
That's something that they've got to do is use that ability to get downhill. And then if they help off of Welch, they can drop it into him because he's got that little soft touch around the rim from 6-7 feet.
Here's Cordial, right side, 14-footer, no good. Rimmer goes and gets it, saves it into Pridemore, and it's stolen away by Waller. Out in front of everybody for an easy one, lays it in.
Nice start for the Rams as they jump out to a 4-0 lead.
6:40 to go. Always nice to get off to a good start in this postseason games. Rimmer looks at Cordial, doesn't go to him. Gives it back to Burgess. Waller's on Burgess.
Matchup for the Rams. Arnett working on Rimmer.
Pridemore kicked it out the bench, had the three, maybe passed it up. Cordial thought about the three.
And that's something that's not his game, and Welch can step back and say, look, you want to shoot that big boy, go ahead.
Pridemore, right wing's going to take it, no good. Rimmer goes and gets it for Russell into the lane. Little jump hook from 6 feet, too hard off the back of the rim. It's battered around, and Thacker has it for Raceland.
Big possession right here for the Rams.
I think you might get a timeout from Derek
You drop one here, yeah. It's definitely going to be a timeout coming.
I think you're right, buddy. And Thacker loses it out of bounds.
Off the foot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he lost that off the foot of Rimmer. When he started to penetrate, you could tell that ball kicked really hard that way. It went off of the foot of Rimmer.
I started to say he really missed that bad.
Yeah,
that
one went right off of the foot of Rimmer there. That's the reason that one took such a hard bounce into the cheerleaders.
All right, left baseline, Waller to throw it in. Still looking. Now it comes into Arnett. That's a rule change, James, that made not too long ago. Used to, that count didn't stop until the ball was touched.
Now they've got, looks like a 1-3-1, maybe. No, they're still the man.
They're just trying to make it look like
trying to make a 1-3-1.
Like you said, confusion.
That's it, and that's what you got to do. Make you think about what it's out there.
Racing, very patient. Making Russell expend some energy defensively. Waller had the three, passed it up. Now he'll take it right wing. In and out. Rebounded by Arnett. Tries to put it back up, and he's fouled.
That's Hicks inside.
Hicks, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thought that was a 4. Who'd they get that on?
We're getting on Rimmer, his first.
Hicks to the line, 70% free throw shooter. Puts up the first one, got it. .50 run to start the game for Raceland. One more. Too hard off the back of the rim. Cordial left to get it for Russell.
And that's something that Tyler Cordial brings to the table is he can go straight up with Charles Welch inside, where a lot of times that was a ball that Charles Welch goes up and gets.
Yeah, didn't start it a lot of the year, but still led Russell in rebounding, didn't he?
And see right there, he can help off. That time they're kind of shadowing Rimmer inside to where they put Welch in front of him and keep Arnett behind him.
And what you've got to do if you're Russell, if they're going to play like that, use him as a screener.
Yes.
Cordial fakes. He's going to drive on Welch. Can't get it off. At the bench, left wing three open. Got it.
That's the guy you want to kick out to, the best three-point shooter on this team. Really patient that time for Russell on the kick out and the open look.
Yeah, 40% from three. Here's Thacker, right wing. He matches it.
Yeah,
knocks it down.
Nobody closed out on him, and that's not a guy you want to leave open. He knows how to shoot in this gymnasium, and he knows how to get those open looks.
Binge again for a three, top of the key. This one's short. Thacker runs it down. He's in a hurry going the other way. Into the lane, loses it, goes back and gets it. Arnett, pull up left side, is blocked by Pridemore, goes out of bounds. Raceland will keep it. 3:59 to go on our first subs coming into the game.
Cordial taking a seat.
That's Gunnar Hicknight.
And Gunnar Hicknight coming on. He did not play here Tuesday night. There was only 6 players that played in that game. Here comes Trey Douglas in for the Rams.
Hicknight, a 5'8" sophomore.
So Raceland going small
matching
now.
the small.
Well, and the thing is, you take both your big guys off the floor, now you can go small. I will be shocked to see if Russell doesn't switch it up and try to go 2-3 zone on this trip.
I'm still waiting on the box and one.
They're still in man.
Yes, they are. 3:50 to go.
And, you know, Derek talked about when they went man against Lewis, he said, we felt like we were very comfortable. We guarded very well. So
yeah, they did have some good possession. Arnett, deep three, left wing is no good. Hicks knocks it over to Waller, and he lays it in. Jacob Waller with his second basket of the game. It's 10-3.
I'm going to credit Hicks with that offensive rebound.
I think so.
Because that led directly to that point.
Absolutely, buddy. Try to lob it inside the rim and way overthrown. Thrown away. Thacker picks it off. Nobody picks him up again. Top of the key. Lets it go. In and out. No good. Rimmer up to get it for Russell.
That was a big moment that Russell just evaded.
They're going to have to pick Thacker up in transition. Knocked loose by Hicks. Bench saves it. Now it's stolen by Douglas. And what do we got?
No, they got a foul on Hicks.
Wow.
They called the foul after the turnover.
Wow. I don't think the whistle blew until Raceland had possession.
Correct. And Joe Bryan, you saw him go straight up in the air on that one. He's like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that might have been a high point for Joe in his jump right there. Here's Pridemore. Burgess, first shot for him, right wing three, no good. Fight for it, still loose. Douglas goes and gets it for Raceland. Out to Thacker, gives it right back to Douglas. 2:39 to go. Long pass. Rimmer goes for the steal, misses. Hicks wide open, lays it in, and it's timeout, Russell.
Full timeout.
We'll take it with him. Back after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
All right, back here at the Palace. Raceland on a run to start the game. It's 12-3 with 2:30 to go. Back to action. Here's Pridemore. Just now crossing the center court line. Raceland staying man-to-man. Arnett after Pridemore. Welch back in. Hicks out for Raceland. Here's Binge. They want to go to Rimmer. They get it to him. Kicks it over to Binge, left side, right back to Rimmer. Faces up on Welch. Free throw line jumper is too hard. Rebounded by Douglas, and we're going to get a foul. I think it's on Hignite.
And really good job there with what Charles Welch was doing. Because of the long arms of him, that forced Rimmer to have to make that fadeaway. And you could tell it really bothered with his touch there. He went too stiff on it, trying to adjust for that fadeaway shot.
I've said this all year, and you've heard me. Most improved player in the region, Charles Welch. Here's Douglas in the lane. Kicks it out to Waller. He's going to fire one up right corner. No good. Rimmer by himself for the rebound for Russell. 1:45 to go first quarter. Almost stolen by Waller, and Waller thinks it was off of Burgess, but they're going to give it back to Russell. And Joe Bryant is not happy again.
No, and I think he had the best look of anybody standing right there because it went right over top of his head.
I think he might be right.
Yeah, now Kenny Kegley just issues a warning to him.
Yeah. Kenny is not one you want to make mad. He's a good official, but you don't want to make him mad. All right, here we go. Pridemore. Screen from Binge. Binge fades to the left corner for a three. Short off the front of the rim. Welch up to get it. Throws it away. Burgess steals it. Picks up his dribble in the corner. Got to get it out of there. He does.
Raceland's got a mismatch. They had to switch. There's a good switch there.
Here's Burgess, spins into the lane, and we got a whistle.
Way too many hands there as he spun. They're going to get the foul on Jake Waller.
It's his first.
Here comes Cordial back in the ball game.
Rimmer going to get a break. 1:16 to go. 2 team fouls each. Raceland 12, Russell 3 here in the early going. Burgess throws it in the corner to Hignite. He might have walked. Bounces it in to Cordial. There's Burgess. I might have got away with a push-off.
He got a push-off
right
and a push-off for sure.
Did.
Nice job there by Connor Thacker helping inside.
Raceland playing some really good defense, James.
I love Welch right there, just feeling him off, staying off of him. Don't get up on him where he can spin off of you quick. Really good defensive effort right there by Welch.
Clock down to 45 seconds. Here's Cordial. Thought about it again. Kicks it off to Binge. Binge with the only points for Russell, 3-pointer. Cordial fakes. Goes it well, spins into the lane, puts it in. Nice move.
Nice move there. That happened because Connor Thacker lost his footing. He had to quickly gather his footing, and that made the mismatch that allowed Cordial to get free and to get that spot downhill. Thacker had to kind of run toward him to make a stop.
12-5 now, 15 seconds. Looks like Raceland's going for the last shot.
Smart ball movement right here. Slow things down, execute it, get something you can get.
Here's Thacker. Minge went for the steal, missed it. Thacker gets to the rim, and he's going to pick up a foul. They're going to say it's on the pass.
They'll get that one on Hignite.
Gunnar Hignite with his first foul. Our second foul.
I've got that is too. Here comes Rimmer back in. I believe that will be for Gunnar Hignite.
Yes.
Here comes Reese Hicks back in the ball game. And this is something that you have to keep in the back of your mind. If you're Russell, you got to mark that cat because you know if you leave him open, he's going to stroke that three.
All right, left baseline, 6.8 to go. Comes out deep to Arnett. Back to Thacker. Rimmer on him. Got to get one up, fade away. Not a good shot. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Air ball on the three. It's Raceland 12, Russell 5. Back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back at Raceland High School, Papa John's broadcast table, it's Raceland 12, Russell 5. Get ready to start the second quarter. James, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Raceland did a really good job executing, getting things that it wanted. You know, I think the only big thing is they didn't get what they wanted in that last one. It was a little bit of a juggle on the pass that went to Connor Thacker. And the biggest thing that I thought Raceland missed there was the fact was when Thacker had to go to the corner, his offensive player needed to release and get out of the way. He left a double team there, and Thacker just kind of had to put one up and try to do the best that he could. But I think Raceland defensively has played 8 solid minutes.
Yes.
Russell's going to have to match that intensity.
Starting lineups back in for both teams.
And, you know, one thing is so far, Ryder Burgess has had very limited touches. Jake Waller has smothered him.
Great job. Yes, he has. Here's Rimmer. Cordial's going to take a three, top of the key. Got it.
We kind of saw that the other night. They left the big guy loose, and he got some good ones. So, you know, Russell's going to have to lean on him. Right now, he's the guy that they feel like they've got some confidence in. Now can they build off of that?
Yeah.
Because the big thing is that Connor Thacker is blanketing Caleb Rimmer.
Yeah.
And he is not allowing him to get that ball and be able to turn and face the basket. He's making him catch it with his back to the basket, and that's not something he is comfortable doing.
Yeah, big shot by Cordial. He's got 5 out of the 8 as Raceland turns it over on the other end. Here's Benj into the lane. Back out to Rimmer. Fakes. Into the lane. He's double teamed, kicks it back to Cordial. He's going to take a 3 from the same spot. Good again. Wow.
Timeout, Raceland.
Wow, Tyler Cordial with back-to-back threes. 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here. It's 12-11. Did you expect? I wouldn't have expected him to shoot 2 threes, much less make 2.
Listen, Tyler Cordial right now, if he wants the basketball, I'm giving it to him. You look at what he's done on the season.
He has hit some threes this year.
On the season, Tyler Cordial. No, he hasn't.
He hasn't hit 3?
One of 8.
1 of 8, okay. I knew he'd make 1.
1 of 8.
Hey, he just doubled his output.
He's got a 6-0 run right now. All of a sudden, here comes Russell right back at this basketball game.
Yeah.
And, you know, anybody that looked at that first quarter and said, all right, get the Sharpies out, let's go ahead and start penciling in the 63rd. No. You don't know anything about the 63rd. This baby's got a long ways to go.
He's actually got an 8-0 run. He scored the last 8 for Russell.
He's got all 8.
Yeah. Bench hits a 3 for him to open the scoring. Cordial says, hey, you're going to give it to him, I'm going to take it. So now, if you are Joe Bryan, do you bring Charles Welch out to take that away?
I think you have to respect it now.
Yeah.
You have to. I don't know that you have to come out all the way, but you have to respect it. You can't just let him go out there and stand all alone.
You have to let him know that you're there.
Yes.
All right, here we go. 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Russell on an 8-0 run to cut that 9-point lead to 1. Here's Thacker. Nice crossover. Goes for the basket. Kicks it out, top of the key. Waller wide open for a 3. No good. Way off. And who gets the rebound? Tyler Cordial. Young man.
8 points, 2 rebounds.
Wow. Russell with a chance to take their first lead in the game. Here's Benj with it.
And now you look, Charles Welch comes out there with him.
He's stepping out.
Good job there with the help, getting through the screen.
Burgess goes baseline, kicks it out left wing. Benj open for a 3. Too hard. Thacker way up to get it for Raceland. Kicks it over to Arnett. Arnett head fake into the lane. Get a foul. Are they going to count it? No, they're going to say on the floor. And they got Pridemore.
I like Arnett there trying to get downhill. Right now it doesn't seem like that long-range shot he's been able to get a look at what he wants. Let's try to play downhill, get in the rim, and see if you can force them to suck back away from that three-point line and open up that big shot.
Always a good idea. Here's Hicks, loses it, goes back and gets it. Arnett just left to the top of the key for a 3, no good. Rimmer up to get it. Arnett 19 points in the first half at last game. James hasn't scored here yet.
5 rebounds for Caleb Rimmer here this far.
Arnett knocks it loose. It's still loose, picked up by Thacker, and he got fouled, yes.
I believe they got that one on Caden Benj.
Yes. It's Benj's first.
Team foul number 2
of the quarter, yep. Raceland's ball right in front of the Russell bench. 5:46 to go till half.
2 good student sections here tonight.
Love it.
Blackout, whiteout.
If these two schools had 2 kids playing checkers against each other, they'd be there to watch it.
Yes, absolutely.
Love it. That's what it's all about. Go root for your school, man. Welch way out top of the key now. Hands it off to Arnett. He's got to get going. Jumper baseline, 15-footer, bouncing around, goes in. Sometimes that can get you going, James.
Yeah, you just need one to go through, and I think that was something that he needed to see. He needed to see a ball go down. Maybe that loosens him up a little bit here in this contest.
Exactly. Stops that 8-0 run. Puts Raceland back up 3. Backdoor cut by Burgess, wide open, lays it in. Nice pass, Rimmer.
And Burgess, almost like what he did on that game winner, or the game ball that went into tie the ball game, excuse me. He faked and then went backdoor, and they patiently waited to get it in there. Nice look.
Here's Waller, Welch. Thacker top of the key for a 3. In and out, no good. Benj chases it down in the corner for Russell. 4:45 to go before the half. Here's Rimmer, spins into the lane, off the glass. No good. Welch up to get it. Gets it off to Arnett. Arnett just inside the volleyball line, straight away drills it.
That's a heat check right there. That's when you get it, and you kind of have a guy standing in front of you, and you're like, just stay there, because you're giving me a running screen. And then he pops, and, maybe he was just a little too close. That time he backed way out and felt a little more comfortable.
Well, what did we just say about that one that just bounced in on the last shot?
How quickly just one goes down could change things.
Knocked loose. Thacker's got it. Turnover, Russell.
4th turnover.
Here's Thacker. Attacking, fakes, goes baseline. In the corner to Waller. Had the 3, passed it up. Back to Thacker. Left corner, wide open 3. Good.
What a ball movement execution that was. Thacker goes baseline, kicks it to the corner. Then watch this. They get into the lane. Thacker releases back over. Everybody left him trying to cover up what they thought he was doing. He gets left open. That's the last guy in the building you want to leave wide open. Thacker was 6, leads out to 7.
That's just the way you drew that up, wasn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, and you think about that because so many times when they played here in the game, the last time they played, that was the play. Thacker would run baseline out of this corner, and they would chase him there. Well, that time he played a little cat and mouse. He drives, kicks, and then they think he's going to come on through, and he just sags back. Waller gets into the lane, and hey, looky there, just execution right now. Raceland's getting everything they want in the man-to-man, and that's something I think at some point Russell's going to have to come out of this man-to-man. They're going to have to go to zone because they're losing too many people.
I agree with you. And that's good basketball. That's just basketball right there, because how many times do you see a kid drive like Thacker did and kick it and then stand and watch the play? It happens a lot. All right, back to action. 3:55 to go before the half. 6-0 run there for Raceland, and it's back up to 7. 2013, Benz walks it across. Cordial tried to screen for him. Nice job by Raceland getting over it. Burgess tried to get the back door again, couldn't do it. Nice defense by Douglas, who's back in the game right now for Hicks.
Got a mismatch right here.
And it's deflected, chased down by Benj in backcourt.
Now what that does is allows the switch to get back. So now Cordial gets back to Welch, and then Waller's able to get back on Pridemore. Nice job right there by Waller inside. He paused whenever he saw him coming and just waited, making sure that he wasn't going to get there.
Free throw line jumper by Pridemore's in and out. On the floor with it is Waller, and they're going to grant Joe O'Brien a timeout. 32nd, we're going to keep it right here. We were talking about that last possession by Raceland down here, James. Thacker drives, as you were describing there, kicks it. Now, how many times did you see a kid, though, after they drive and kick, they stop and watch the action?
Yeah.
But what you were saying, he moved.
He moved. He kicked, and then he got himself available. And that's one of the things that when you want to work on the motion of doing something without the basketball, that's something you have to do. You have to get the basketball, and then you have to move without the basketball. And you see guys that score a lot, it's because they move without the basketball and they make themselves available.
Absolutely. And when you see a team do things like Raceland did on that last possession, that's telling me that team's in rhythm right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that they're getting good touches, they're moving the basketball extremely well, and they're being patient. They're not in a hurry. And that's the biggest thing. If you're going to execute in the half court, you have to be patient. Execute. If you don't get the look you want, pull it back out and look for it again. And that's something they've done a really good job so far.
James, 6 minutes left, third quarter. Morgan County 31, Elliott 20.
Oh, wow. Cougars starting to pull away.
Into the first in Bath County is Fleming County 17, Round County 14 after one. Backdoor cut, wide open. Arnett lays it in. Beautiful one-handed pass by Thacker.
And they basically pulled a page out of the Russell playbook. Russell went backdoor on the one down here. That time did the same thing. They had to respect the kick out looking for Arnett, and then he just dashes underneath and a dime there by Connor Thacker.
And credit Joe Bryan for that. He drew that up in the timeout.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You get the timeout, and it's like, okay, I burn a timeout here. I need to get something out of it, and they have.
Yes.
Here we go. Look at this on the Gracious Sporting Goods Instant Replay.
That's pretty. That's pretty
Pridemore
basketball.
respecting the outside shot, overplays it, and that allows him to get back cut. And that's something, basketball 101, you never get back cut. And he just turned his back and got nailed.
Hicks back in for Walker. Comes for Waller in the rimmer. Nice defense by Thacker, staying straight up. Here's Benz driving on Hicks, and it's blocked and a foul. And
should be on Hicks, I would
imagine. Getting a little chippy.
Yeah, it is.
It's on Hicks. It's his second.
This is going to be our second free throw attempts in the basketball game. Raceland's 1 of 2. Russell has not attempted any thus far.
Bench 70.2% on the year. Hit that three, has not scored since. First one's no good. Parker Ison into the game, first time for Raceland, a 6'1 junior, as Hicks is going to go out for those 2 fouls. One more for Benj. This one's good. Into the game, first time for Russell with Shea Burnham, a 6'2 junior. He's going to give Rimmer a break. If I told you 2:17 to go, James, before halftime, and Caleb Rimmer has not scored, would you believe me?
If you told me that it was Connor Thacker was going to be guarding him all night, yes, I would.
He's done a great job.
He has done a phenomenal job.
Absolutely. Best defense I've seen him play. Here's Douglas, free throw line jumper, banked it in.
You don't see a lot of people anymore that still uses that window, but it is free and available to use.
Did he call it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Here's Benj. Nice hustle. See the big man Welch hustling there.
Helps off the screen, then gets back.
Oh, love it. And here's a steal by Thacker. He's one-on-one with Burnham. Takes him to the rim. No good, but we got a foul. Going to get Burnham on that. That's his first.
Team's 4th.
Yeah, the last minute 40. Raceland will be shooting a double bonus. Thacker to the free throw line, 65.8 on the year. First free throws of the night for him. Got the first one. Raceland's got that leading double digits now as we get, well, Waller started to come back in.
Rimmer's going to come back on.
Rimmer in, Cordial went out.
As Cordial goes out, I couldn't tell who was going up.
Yeah.
P.D. Harris was standing there, couldn't see who stepped off the floor.
Second one short. Welch up to get it, though. Jump hook, no good. Goes and gets it again. Tries to throw it out to Ison. It's deflected and stolen. Burgess. Step back three, left corner. Got it. Ryder Burgess knocking down the three.
And you can't let that cat get going.
No.
They get Parker Ison out there, and he went for the little head fake, and he opened up that separation. That's the most separation he's seen in this entire game.
Yeah, he took a breath. Here's Ison going for the basket. Puts it up. No good. Fight for it. Knocked around. Burgess has got it for Russells. We hit a minute to go. 25-17. And we got a foul on Douglas.
And quickly off the bench, Jake Waller.
First foul on Douglas. Only 2 on Raceland this quarter.
Ison goes to the bench.
Bench to throw it in right by the Raceland bench. Backcourt to Burgess. Waller comes to get him. There's that head fake again. Goes for the basket. Puts it up. Bouncing off, no good. Knocked around Douglas. Saves it into Welch. Here's Waller.
You got to slow this down. Hold it for the final if you can.
I agree. Raceland's back. Douglas going to fire up a three left wing. In and out, no good. Welch goes and gets it. Saves it inbounds. Rimmer's got it for Russell, though. 30 seconds to go. Spins. Can't get loose. Here's Benz. Three, left wing. No good. Thacker with the rebound. Coach Brown has both hands up saying, whoa.
Whoa. Slow down.
20 seconds to go. Last shot time for Raceland again.
And you want to get a good look, a much better look than what you got in the first quarter. Good floor spacing right here. 4 out, 1 in.
Got to go. Clock hits 7. Thacker with it. Hands it off to Arnett. At 1, and not going to get it off, and that's going to do it for the first half. It's Raceland 25, Russell 17. Back with the halftime show on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
All right, back here at Raceland High School, the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's in Grayson, Flatwoods, and Louisa. Halftime, Raceland 25, Russell 17. First quarter, Raceland comes out on fire. They're up 12-5 after the first quarter. They outscore Russell by 1 in the second quarter, 13-12 to set our halftime score at 25-17. No ties, no lead changes so far in the game. James, real quick, first half, nice half by Raceland defensively. Come out of a timeout, they execute, great basket. 2 into the quarter possessions, though, nothing.
Empty. And I think that's the biggest thing that Joe Bryan goes to the locker room saying, guys, listen, we left points on the court.
Yep.
You had 2 possessions with time at the end of a quarter, and you got no shots away. You had, you got an off-balance
throw
from when Connor Thacker had to kind of juggle it to get it there. But then you get Joe Arnett that dribble, and give a hat tip to Gabe Pridemore. He guarded his backside off and forced him to not be able to get that shot away. He chased him into that corner, played straight up, and I thought Russell did a really good job of sitting down and defending. Now, at times they looked really good in the half court in the defense. At times they got lost. I think you've got to come out here and you got to throw something at Raceland they're not expecting. You maybe get comfortable being in that man, and then you got to jump back out of it and try to figure something out. Russell's got to throw something at Raceland they're not expecting here in the second half.
I agree. All right, we're going to take our next break. We come back, James will have all the stats for you here on Kool TV.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back at Raceland High School, the Papa John's broadcast table, where Raceland leads Russell 25-17 at the half. And here is my good buddy James Collier with all the stats.
Good performance there by the Russell dance team at halftime. Here we go. Halftime stats for Russell. 33.3% from the field, 6 of 18. They're 4 of 9 from long range. They're 44%. 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, 9 rebounds, 5 turnovers in the opening half of action. Raceland, 10 of 22 from the field, 45.5%. 25% from long range. They're 3 of 12. 2 of 4 from the charity stripe, 16 rebounds, 6 of those on the offensive glass. They've turned it over 4 times. Player spotlight, guess who for Russell? Tyler Cordial. That young man has been a beast in this tournament. 8 points, all of those in succession that got Russell right back in this basketball game. 3 of 4 from the field. He's hit both of his three-pointers. He had hit one coming into the night's contest. So he's the leader for Russell. For Raceland, Connor Thacker, the senior, wants to go off the home floor of victory and give his head coach his first ever district championship. Raceland in control-ish. I don't want to say in control-ish here after the first 16 minutes.
All right, thank you, James. We're going to take our last break. We come back, we'll get you ready for the start of the third quarter on Kool TV.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic, saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing, and let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Back at Raceland High School in the Papa John's broadcast table, 25-17 Raceland leading Russell at halftime. Couple of updates for you. In Sandy Hook, 4 minutes left in the game. It's Morgan County 40, Elliott County 36. Halftime at Bath County, it's Fleming County 41, Round County 29. James, what do you look for here in the second half, buddy?
If I'm Joe Bryan, I go in the locker room and I write one thing on the marker board: defense. That's what got you where you are right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't care what you're doing offensively. If you give me another 16 minutes of the defense you gave me in the first half, you're going to cut those nets down on your home court. For Russell, you can't panic. you got yourself in a position. You're down 8. That is not unmanageable, especially with some of the offensive weapons. But they've got to find a way to get Caleb Rimmer going. I think if they can get the ball to Tyler Cordial, Raceland has to really go anywhere on the floor that he goes. They got to respect his position, and they've got to be able to do that to isolate to get Caleb Rimmer the basketball closer to the rim.
I agree with those points, my man. Second half throw-in is brought to you by the Ashland YMCA, open 24 hours a day and offering programs for everyone. Check out the Y, and here we go. 16 minutes to a district championship, maybe.
And this would be huge if the Rams come straight out and splash one home.
Tried to get the back door to Arnett. Nice defense by Pridemore, taking it away.
And one thing Pridemore has been doing, he has face guarded just about the entire game.
Here's Welch with it. Reverses. No good. Knocked around. Binge goes and gets it for Russell. Good first possession defensively for Russell. Are you surprised they stayed man-to-man?
So far, yes. And you see right there, you've got Cordial 21 feet from the basket, and Welch all the way outside.
There's Pridemore to the rim, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it up. Welch blocks it. Thacker saves it into Arnett. Raceland wants to run. Russell's back. Thacker out at the volleyball line for a 3, no good. Welch rebounds, gets it out to Arnett for a 3, air ball. Rimmer gets the rebound, throws it out to Pridemore. Raceland's back, Pridemore into the lane. Spins, might have walked. Cordial, left wing, another 3. Short this time. Long rebound out, fought for. Binge might have been out of bounds when he touched it right there. No whistle, Russell's got it. Here's Burgess, right wing, got an open 3, no good. Binge with the offensive rebound. Russell, multiple opportunities. Here's Rimmer, Thacker, one-on-one. Here they go again, Rimmer into the lane, jump hook, short. Thacker goes and gets the rebound. Man, that's been a battle, James.
All night long.
Wow.
Thacker, 6 rebounds, 7 points in this contest.
That has been a battle. Here's Thacker, left wing fakes, goes baseline, lays it off the glass and in. Great move.
They got the positioning there because Russell didn't sag. They stayed. That's what the play is. They take it that way, and if they don't drop, Thacker goes baseline and drives on that. Perfect read using the right hand from the left side.
There's Burgess going to the basket, missed the layup. Might have been intimidated by Welch. Waller running the other way for Raceland. In the corner, Hicks going to line up a 3. Air ball to the other side. Big man Welch with the rebound, lays it in. Charles Welch with his 4th point of the game.
4 points, 8 rebounds for the big man. Leads out to 12. That's the largest it's been.
4 straight by Raceland to start the second half. And it's deflected and knocked away. Welch had it. Cordial steals it back. Gets it out to Pridemore. He nails a 3. Timeout Russell. 32nd. We're going to stay right here.
Okay, Pridemore there after the deflected ball. Steps right in and buries that triple. A big bucket. A much-needed bucket. And now this is where I think Russell has to come out and go zone. Even if it's just for a couple possessions. You're in a timeout. You got time to talk about it, break it down. Then you can kind of say, okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can go zone and mess them up a little bit. And then if it doesn't work, come back down, jump back in man.
I think you might be right. I think that might be exactly why he called timeout.
And this is where you can do it because you can go to it from that position because now everybody's on the same page that you get an opportunity to talk about it. There you see the deflection. Cordial with the save and out to Pridemore as he buries the 22-footer.
His first points of the game.
Look at this guy right here coming through. What's up, Mr. 3000? Sander Carter is rolling through here. Scored his 3,000th point last night.
He played well last night.
That kid's grown up.
He played well.
I remember when he was about that tall, like a Mr. Dennis the Menace off of Dennis the Menace, the show. Hey, Mr. Collier.
All right, here we go. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Waller into the lane, over to Thacker. Fakes, drives baseline, wide open, lays it in.
And that's Connor Thacker being smart. He knew that Rimmer was on him. He was sagged off a little bit, pumped, made him respect that 3 ball, and just runs right past him.
Here's Rimmer going for the rim. I think they're going to get Thacker on the floor. Yes. It's going to be his first. Thacker in double figures now with 11. You know, this might be – I love Connor Thacker. I had him on my team.
Yeah, I did too.
But I think this might be one of the most complete games I've seen him play in a little while.
The biggest thing that Connor Thacker has done this year is the mental side of the game has come around.
Pridemore, 14-footer on the baseline, knocks it down again.
There are things that he has done this year that he could never even come close to doing last year.
Here's Waller, top of the key, wide open 3. Too hard off the back of the rim. Welch goes and gets it again. Pridemore takes it away from him. And I think they're going to call the foul on Welch.
They were doing a chin up on his arm.
I thought he fouled Welch way before any of that action happened. That's Welch's first. Second team foul on Raceland this quarter. 4:53 to go, 31-22. Burgess with it.
That's like a double whammy right there. You get a turnover and a foul.
Yes. Oh, Cordial might have carried it. Here's Rimmer. Thought about the three.
They got the switch now. This is a chance for Rimmer to try to do something with it.
Tried to lob it into Cordial. He's got it. Backer on him on the switch. Back out to Binge. Passed up the three. Reverse it. Burgess, left corner, wide open three. Got it.
Really good job there.
Yes.
Saw they had the switches. Around the horn it goes. They got everybody out of position. Allowed Burgess to set up in the corner and shoot that three.
That was probably the best offensive possession that Russell's had in the game.
Crisp passing,
Yes.
too. That's the thing, is you got to make those sharp passes so nobody can recover.
5-0 run by Russell. Here's Arnett going to the basket. It's blocked, but we got a foul. It's going to be either Cordial or Pridemore, looks like.
Look at that one on Pridemore.
Pridemore, yeah, that's his second. Arnett to the line, one of the leading free throw shooters in the state, 86.6. First one's good.
8 points for him tonight.
Second one in the air, got them both. Russell stops that quick Raceland stops that quick old 5-0 run by Russell, and it's 33-25. We're halfway through the quarter now. Here's Binge. Fakes on Hicks, tries to drive, and Hicks fouls him. That's going to be three.
So quickly, Trey Douglas off the bench. We'll pick up Hicks.
3 on Hicks, 3 on Raceland this quarter. Russell's ball right in front of their own bench. Rimmer to take it out. Still has not scored in the game. You get the feeling Russell's not going to win this game unless Rimmer gets going offensively, James.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're going to have to figure out a way to get him going.
Yes. But credit Thacker for a lot of that, obviously. Backdoor cut by Rimmer. There it is. Ben's beautiful pass. He lays it in. And it's 33-27. 7-2 run right here for Russell. Raceland up 11. Russell's cut it back to 6 now. 3.5 to go. Here's Waller going to the basket. Puts it in.
Nice take there on Caden Binge. Again, you're always taught as a guy with the ball, if you get your defender on your hip, go. You have them beat. Make them foul you, or you miss the shot one of the ways, but you don't stop. Really good job there by Jake Waller.
Yeah, that was body-to-body play. Here's Rimmer, top of the key three. Got it.
And
Did that basket get him going?
Well, and you talk about Joan Arnett. When that one went down to get him going, how much did that one shot maybe get Caleb Rimmer going?
And it's down to 5, 35-30s. We hit 3 minutes, third quarter. Waller on Cordial, kicks it out to Douglas, into the lane. Tries to put it up, and it's blocked by Burgess. Grabbed by Binge. It's loose now. Binge gets it over to Rimmer. And Russell with a chance to get closer. Here's Rimmer bringing it down. Burgess fakes, drives into the lane, to the rim, puts it in. It's down to 3 with 2.5 to go.
Joe Bryant telling his team, so slow down a little bit. Kind of set the tempo back up the way we want it.
12-4 run by Russell. Here's Arnett to the basket, tries to put it up, no good, but he's fouled. I think they're going to get Binge again.
And they will.
It's 2 on him. Second team foul on Russell. It's a rule, you got to put somebody down here in this first block, guys. Don't have to be anybody else around the lane, but those first 2 spots got to be filled. Arnett to the line, 2 for 2 on the year, or on the night. Got it.
Raceland 5 of 7 from the charity stripe this evening.
Good free throw shooting team, 73% on the year. You take that all the time.
Absolutely. Anything 70 north of 70, you'll take it for sure.
Arnett got them both. He's in double figures now with 11 as Parker Ison comes in and Douglas will go out for Raceland. Lead back up to 5, 2:21 to go, third quarter. Pridemore walks it across.
I've got Waller over on
switched
Burgess this time.
Got Thacker on Pridemore. Step back three behind the screen. No good. Rimmer flying in. What a rebound. Wow. Right wing Burgess three. Too hard. Rimmer with another rebound. Puts it in. Rimmer's going to war. Wow. 37-34. Two impressive rebounds by Caleb Rimmer.
Rimmer 7.7 rebounds in this contest.
All in this quarter. All in the last, 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
Yeah. 1:40 to go. Here's Waller. Ice, and they tried to get the backdoor cut to Arnett again. Pridemore took it away. That young man can play some defense for Russell. Here's Arnett working on Benj. Cutting through. Nice pass. Waller laying it in.
Usually it's Waller throwing the ball to Jonah Arnett on the football field. That time the wide receiver throwing it out to his quarterback. A little Philly special on the basketball court.
Is it me or is the energy in this gym ramping up, buddy?
Oh, this place is about to pop.
Yes, it is. Here's Rimmer. They put Arnett on Rimmer now. He's taking him right to the rim, lays it in.
And a smart move there by Jonah Arnett. He lets him go. He doesn't foul. He doesn't have any fouls, though. But, again, smart basketball. Don't give up an easy opportunity or a chance at a cheap and one and give him a chance at a three-point play.
We click down to 50 seconds, third quarter, 39-36, Waller. Thacker left side now, Rimmer on him. Step back three in the corner, too hard, rebounded by Burgess. 35 seconds to go. Burgess out front, steps behind the screen, can't get the shot off. Bounces it to Cordell on the roll, into the lane. Probably walked, yes. There's going to be a steal by Ison anyway. 24, go ahead.
I was like, here comes Reese Hicks back in the ball game for Parker Ison. And if you're Raceland here, you cannot have a third quarter to have the basketball at the end and come away with no points. You have to find points right here.
All right, here we go. 22 seconds. Waller walking it up. Clock hits 18 as he crosses the midcourt stripe. Down to 15. Arnett comes and takes it high on the left side. Pridemore waits on him as we hit 10. Got to go here. Arnett into the lane, one-hander off the baseline. What a shot by Arnett. Into Benz, he lets a three go for 70 feet. No good. That's going to do it third quarter. Raceland 41, Russell 36 as we head to the fourth quarter on Kool TV.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back at Raceland High School on the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. I'm just asking James here. He predicted Lewis, Russell overtime.
No, Lewis, Raceland overtime.
I'm sorry, Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
No, Lewis, Russell. Right? You predicted that overtime.
So I did go back and look. I did predict
but
the overtime. It was in this game.
Oh, okay.
I was mistaken. I thought it was in the other game. I predicted it in this game.
So you're still going with overtime now?
I don't know. I think Raceland's got the
not
big
feeling
thing. It's not feeling it. I think this one's going to go at regulation. But it's, man, what a game we've had already so far.
Yes, Russell ball. Here we go.
And the big thing was Raceland got a bucket to end the quarter.
Rimmer way outside knocks down the three. And it's down to two.
And the worst thing Raceland let happen was let that guy get going.
I agree completely. 41-39 now. It's going down to the finish. Pridemore is on Arnett over here, James, and he is not even looking at the basketball. He's sticking his nose in Arnett's chest. Arnett goes around him, fakes, fall away on the baseline. No good. Thacker way up to get it. Fakes, blocked by Cordial. Wow. Russell's got it. Pridemore with it. Tie or take the lead. They have not led in the game, have not tied the game. Man, we're seeing some impressive play right here. Here's Pridemore. Steps through, off the glass. No good. Welch up to get it, loses it. Rimmer grabs it. Out to Cordial. They're going to reset things now. Burgess, he's going to let it go. Short off the front of the rim. Fight for it. Hicks has got it, and he's going to be fouled by Burnham, who's back in the game now for Russell. It's going to be Burnham's second. Nice rebound there by Hicks. Man, this is, all you can say is this is postseason basketball in Kentucky.
100%.
It is fun to watch. 6:45 fourth quarter. I'm going to say fourth quarter because I don't know. I was kind of feeling overtime a little bit instead of saying in the game. Here's Thacker now. Pull up, free throw line. Bouncing in, Connor Thacker.
13 points tonight for him.
Leads back to 4. As Russell switched right there defensively, James, they had Burnham guarding Thacker that time instead of Rimmer.
They got Thacker back on Rimmer now.
Yes. Pridemore, Rimmer, right wing. He wants to go one-on-one. Too crowded, almost lost it. There's Pridemore, right wing, wide open three, good. Gabe Pridemore.
Second player in double figures for Russell. He has 10 now in the contest.
And it's down to 1.
It was out to a 12-point lead in the third.
43-42, 5:50 to go. Here's Thacker driving left baseline, blocked by Rimmer off the glass. Wow, what a play. Arnett goes and gets it, cross courts it to Waller. He's going to back it out now, reset.
You talk about a kid that can go above the rim.
Oh, man.
That was massive.
High-level play right now.
I don't care what level that was huge.
Yes. Waller. Thacker left side now. Fakes. Goes baseline again. Can't get through. Nice defense by Rimmer. Welch, 3, top of the key. Too hard. Bounces out in the corner to Thacker. He goes for the rim. Puts it up, no good. Welch with another offensive rebound. He's picked up his dribble. Now needs somebody to come and get it.
It gives Welch his 10th rebound of the night.
Man.
Raceland 13 offensive rebounds this evening. They're out rebounding Russell 27-19.
A key stat. Arnett into the lane. Running one-hander. In and out, no good, but they got a foul.
That's on Pridemore.
That's his third.
Raceland 6 of 8 in the contest. Russell has shot 2 free throws tonight.
Going to send Arnett back to the line where he is 4 for 4, 86.6 on the year, and the first one is bouncing in.
Benj back in for Burnham.
And when you shoot almost 87%, you get bounces like that.
Absolutely. They always said they always put the egg on the front of the rim, and you want to knock the egg off as it goes right across the top, and you'll get that soft touch, and he does it so well.
Shooter's touch. Second one, got it.
And there's times he'll shoot free throws, and the net doesn't even move. And that's a big answer right there for Raceland because it pushes it back out to a full one-possession game.
Yep, 15 in the game now for Arnett. 4.5 to go. Rimmer, long 3 out front. This one's too hard. Fight for it. Arnett goes and gets it, gets fouled, and they got it. Thought they were going to let that go for a second. I think that's Cordial.
Yeah, it is.
That's his first I've got.
Yes.
Hope you guys are enjoying this. If you're watching on TV or listening to this one, it looks like it's going down to the wire. Arnett walks it across. Waller gets the screen. Had the 3, passed it up. Thacker takes the handoff. Hicks fakes. Can't get through. Good defense by Rimmer again.
Patience right there, too.
Oh, they missed Hicks wide open.
And I like Waller's decision there. He was late when he saw it. And he's like, okay, I'm not going to it because it was going to be forced.
Exactly.
That's a play. It's got to happen right at the moment. And we get a foul away from the basketball as that was on Rimmer.
I think Joe thought they were going to call it on Hicks there for a second.
Yeah, he's had a couple of reasons to think that tonight, too. So
it's Rimmer's second. James, that is 4 on Russell here in the quarter. Last 3:55, Raceland's going to be shooting double bonus, and they are a 73% free throw shooting team.
I think they said they changed that. That's on binge.
Oh, okay.
So
still 4, though, right?
Yeah.
So that's 3 on binge. Here's Hicks, fakes, puts it up, and he's fouled.
And that's either on Cordial or Rimmer. Take your pick.
I think he looked right at Cordial.
Yeah, he did. That's his second. And I love Hicks driving in there strong, stopping and getting that head fake, and then going straight back up. You see a lot of guys, they get down there and want to start dancing. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Pump it one time and then try to go right through his chin like you're Todd all the way back in elementary ball.
Got it. 3 points in the first quarter. It's the first point Hicks has scored since the first quarter. 70% free throw shooter on the year. 2 for 3 now. He's got one more. Got them both this time.
5 points for Reese Hicks here tonight. He had 6 in the game in the win over Greenup, both of those long balls, including the game winner.
Russell had it down to 1. Raceland scored 4 straight. It's back to 5 now as we hit 3:35 to go fourth quarter. Pride Moore, Arnett on him. Thacker back on Rimmer, as you said a few minutes ago. I think that's a big matchup.
And they've got Waller back out on Ryder Burgess as well.
Exactly. Here's Binge into the lane, and they're going to get Hicks, and that's 4. First foul of the quarter on Raceland. This one's going to be under the basket, which it should be. Left baseline, throw in for Russell. Burgess going to take it out. And you got to watch Burgess stepping back in here. Trying to come off a screen after he throws it in. Comes in to Binge.
Now they're going to try to run it back to him. He was very soft, but just trying to creep in.
Yeah.
This is where I would run a baseline screen, try to take him to that opposite corner there.
Here's Rimmer. Hands it off to Burgess. Oh, Waller went under the screen. Burgess, left wing 3, missed it. Fight for it, and I think they're going to get Welch. It's 2 on Welch. Second team foul of the quarter on Raceland.
Here comes Trey Douglas back in.
Hicks out with those 4 fouls. Left baseline throwing again, same spot just a few seconds ago. Burgess taking it out again. 3:02 to go now, into Binge again. Out to Pridemore. High post Cordial. We go under 3 minutes. Well, it's met expectations, James. Pridemore.
100%.
Oh, man.
And you remember, you're talking about a game that was a 40-point blowout here about 2 weeks ago.
Rimmer off to Cordial, missed a 6-foot jumper, and then he fouls Welch.
That's a frustration foul right there by Tyler Cordial.
The young man has played so good this half, James, but Rimmer had Arnett on him one-on-one down on the block. You got to go score that.
And here's the thing. He had 8 points in a surge there in the first quarter, and then Raceland's like, okay, you're not going to get those open looks anymore. We're going to start coming out on you. And ever since then, they have kept him contained. He's not been able to get those open looks. It's always been a catch and pass. So we're shooting bonus the rest of the way for the Rams.
62.2% on the year for Mr. Welch. First one's in the air. Got it.
You want to talk about championship moments, hitting free throws in the fourth quarter.
2:39 to go for a district championship for one of these teams. Huge crowd here. If you don't like this, you just don't like high school basketball. In and out on the second one. Rimmer grabs it. 2:37 to go, 48-42. Raceland out by 6 now.
Rimmer a rebound away from a double-double.
Russell had it down to 1 just 2 minutes ago. Here's Pridemore. Down the lane, goes for the rim, puts it up, no good. Welch goes up and gets it.
12 rebounds for the big man.
Okay, do you go into a mode right here where you don't do anything but shoot layups?
Nope.
Okay,
that is not what Raceland does. If they try to slow things down, it gets really ugly really quickly.
There's Arnett, baseline jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound. Still loose. Binge and Thacker, and Binge comes out with it. Gets it off to Rimmer. We go under 2 minutes. Rimmer on the move. Knocked away by Arnett. It's 2-on-1 going the other way. Arnett goes for the basket, drops it off to Thacker. He lays it in.
What a dime.
Wow.
What a dime. The sophomore to the senior. And the lead's back to 8.
7 straight. Timeout, Russell.
Take a look at this on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay.
Beautiful basketball. Right
and Caden Binge did exactly what you're taught to do. Fill the lane in the middle and then attack whoever's got the basketball. Force them to give it up. And he did that. I think he did everything perfect there. And it just, Raceland made a better play on the backside of that. And again, when you've got Connor Thacker running as the open man, you've got to get the basketball in his hands in transition.
Well, I'll just tell you, his uncle would have never made a pass like that. You know who his uncle is, don't you?
No.
Derek Jordan.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Derek would make that with his eyes closed.
Yeah, he's a good player. 1:40 to go. Russell had it down to 43-42. Raceland has run off 7 straight since then. 50-42. Russell with 2 timeouts left, 1:31 full. Raceland with 3 timeouts left, all fulls. Raceland shooting the double bonus rest of the time here, no matter what happens. 2 team fouls on Raceland here in the fourth quarter.
And you know the thing is that you talk about Raceland. Do you try to slow it down and try to take some air out of the basketball? And I think that's the biggest thing that Raceland wants to stay away from, because you've gotten that tempo back again. You've got things going. That's where Raceland plays well. It's when they try to slow things down, they make sloppy passes, or they get people out of position and dribble into a trap. So I don't think that you go into a position of trying to slow down until you get this game under a minute, and then that's when you start forcing Russell to come out and foul you.
So you're going to wait till a minute?
I'm going to wait till a minute before I start trying to slow things down. Then I'm going to spread things out and make you come out and deliver a foul.
Throws it deep in backcourt to bench. This is kind of the reverse of what we talked about last night. Raceland chased a good Russell free throw shooting team. Now Russell is going to chase a good Raceland free throw shooting team.
And Russell has to understand here, you don't need to go crazy and try shooting threes. Execute, get good shots, but you cannot have empty trips.
You need a basket. They want to go to Rimmer. Pridemore stepped out of bounds.
Sure did.
Turnover on Russell.
8th turnover of the basketball game. And now you're Russell, you got to go press. You got to get up.
1:22 to go. Comes in Arnett. Russell 2-2-1.
You got to get somebody to the middle.
Oh, Arnett might have walked. Thacker gets it across. He's in a trap now. Gets out of it to Waller. Over to Arnett. Back to Waller in the middle. And Raceland's, they're going to hold it now, James.
Yeah, now you're going to dribble out. You're going to get to that 60 seconds. Now you're going to make somebody come and foul you.
We're down to a minute. Hicks with it. Rimmer's got to come and get him. Hicks, you don't want to go to the corner. Gets it out of there to Waller. And they foul him. Burgess with the foul. That's Burgess's first, and he's saying, guys, what are we doing? We're down 7. We got a foul.
Yeah, they just wasted 20 seconds right there of just chasing them around. And, again, I like the trap, trying to run and jump when it came across half court. But as soon as they throw out of it, it's got to be an immediate foul.
Yes. Waller's first trip to the line tonight, he is 70.7 on the year. First one's in the air. Got it.
And, you know, the one thing I was really impressed with Hicks on this near sideline, he got to the volleyball line, and he was headed toward that corner, and what's he do? He stops and pivots out of it. Exactly how you're taught. Don't dribble yourself in that dead corner. That was so huge. That's a little thing that never shows up on a stat sheet, but a big moment in this fourth quarter. Another big play by Reese Hicks.
Waller knocks them both down and leads out to 10 with 50 seconds to go. Russell's got to go quick. They can't wait. Here's Pridemore. Down the right side of the lane to the rim, puts it up, rolls in. Timeout Russell.
And several of the Russell fans are trying to beat the traffic. They're starting the exit.
Still haven't said what we're doing.
Now we'll stay here. 30-second timeout either
30.
way.
They've got one timeout left.
Again, stay with us. After the game, we'll have the trophy presentation, the all-tournament team. We'll get you having them cut down the nets. But you talk about these two head coaches. Derek Cooksey has won district championship. He got it his first year in the 63rd. That was back in the 21-22 season. Who did he beat? Raceland.
Yep.
Joe Bryan in his 4th year has never won a district championship. And how big would it be to get one here at home for his seniors?
And in the process, we've talked about this before too. On this floor, Raceland is 13-0 this year.
Haven't lost a game this year.
And as of right now, Raceland, Russell, Lewis County have not lost on their home floor to another district opponent.
Correct. And, you know, and here's the other thing, too. Raceland has never trailed in this basketball game.
That's exactly right. Got it to 1, never tied it.
And how big was that? They have a 12-point lead in the third quarter. Russell cuts it to 1. Raceland gets it out a little bit. Russell cuts right back down to 1 again, and then Raceland answers and pushes that thing back out to 8.
Showed a lot of poise.
Yeah, actually had it out to 10. Russell got that bucket.
42.9 to go now. Thacker taking it out on the baseline. Russell is going 1-2-1-1 this time, looks like, or maybe man-to-man. They got a trap, though.
Yeah, they got.
Here it comes. Arnett, nice job of getting out of it. And knocked away by Rimmer, almost stolen. And Joe Bryant's going to get a timeout. Got to be at full.
Yeah, get a timeout before it gets there.
We're going to keep it right here with you. because we know we don't know anything about this game, but we're going to tell you what's going on anyway.
And I think that Russell was in the perfect defense right there.
Yes.
The thing is that on this one, though, I think you've got to have everybody with a nose in the chest. You can't be guarding somebody to the side. You're going to make them go the direction you want to. So on those guys that's on the sides here, I'm going to give you the outside. I'm going to take you away from your hip to go back in the middle of the floor, because if I can get a ball back in the middle, my inbounder can release and I can throw over top for a run out. So you got to trap on the sidelines, and then as soon as you do that, if you're that guy, the first thing you have to do, you got to dribble back away from it, let the guys come, and then throw over top of them. You can't try to reach through and take a chance of getting a ball tipped away.
Well, you look at the score, you look at the deficit, you're down 8, 37.6 to go. You cannot wait till they get it across half court to foul. You either steal it back here, and if you miss the steal, you got to foul right then. And you don't have time to pick who it is.
And that's it. You're going for a steal, and if you don't get the steal, it's a foul.
Right away.
That's everything what you're doing from this point.
Thacker to take it out. He's right by Russell's bench. Gets it into Waller, and they foul him. Going to be Binge. 4 on Binge. It's going to send Waller back to the free throw line where he just made 2. 70.7. Trey Douglas, 75.4. Jonah Arnett, 86.6. 73% on the year. Hard to chase a good free throw shooting team with this much deficit in the fourth quarter, and he knocks down the first one. Lead back to 9, 35.8 to go. 35 seconds away for Joe Bryan's first district championship. This one's no good, rebounded by Rimmer. Gets it out to Pridemore. Russell's got to go quick. 2 or 3 doesn't matter. It's just got to be quick. Too much time, down to 26 seconds. Here's Rimmer in the lane to the rim, and we got a foul on Thacker, looks like. The one thing that you don't want to do.
Yeah, stop the clock.
Yeah, because Russell just has one timeout left. So we're going to send Rimmer to the free throw line.
Final in the 62nd. Morgan County 53, Elliott 50.
Wow.
The Cougars go to Sandy Hook and get the upset. Hey, real quick, while we have a break in the action, too, I want to say a good hello to our good buddy Dave Anderson.
Yeah.
He's at home today. Was not able to come tonight, but he is in good spirits. He was here Tuesday night, and it was great to see him out and about and stuff. But
looked pretty good.
He did. I talked to him a little bit ago as well, and he said he was feeling well, and things are going good, and that's great to hear for our good buddy Dave Anderson.
Rimmer missed them both. Thacker with the rebound, and I think they're going to let Raceland dribble it out. And you are going to see some happy people over here on the Raceland sidelines. Coach Joe Bryan with his first district championship since taking over 4 years ago with the Raceland Rams, and that's going to do it. Your 2025 63rd district champions of Raceland Rams, 53-44. Look at the pictures that you're going to see right here. Only on Kool Hits.
And, that's such a big win for Joe.
Wow.
He had an opportunity. He was at Russell as he was the AD up there.
Yeah.
Did some assistant coaching as
with
well.
Merle,
with Merle, most of it. And then he got the opportunity when Bobby Trimble decided to hang it up. He got the call and had a chance to come home. He's a Raceland alum. And I remember I interviewed Joe whenever he took the job, and he said, it means a lot to get that opportunity to come back home. But nothing bigger than coming back home and winning your first district championship on your home court.
And you and I get to talk to him a lot, James, and what you just said right there is 100% on the money. This is a guy that puts his heart into this program, not just his work, but his heart, and you got to feel happy for him.
And, Joe and I, we eat lunch together every single day, and we talk basketball. We play Monopoly Go. we just talk a lot. But, the last few days, we've talked a little bit of basketball, but we've talked a lot about game planning. And, we would kind of kick stuff back and forth, and he's like, what about this? And I would say, what about this? And, it was a lot of fun this week being around Joe coming into this preparation. But tonight, if you had to pick a most valuable player for Raceland, I can't pick a player. I'm going to pick their defense. Because their defense tonight, that is what 32 minutes of in your face. They did not press one single time in this game. 32 minutes in your face. And Russell, they stayed in man-to-man all night long. at the same time. But that advantage gave Raceland the matchups that they wanted and got some really good looks early in the contest.
I agree with you totally. I think they just, when you get to this point in the season, you're in a district championship, you can't have lapses defensively especially, and they just sat down and guarded the whole night. I mean, they were determined, focused. Great job by
yeah, all the way across the board. All right, all tournament team.
From Greenham County, Gavin Harrington.
Gavin Harrington had a big night for the Musketeers.
Played well.
Yes, he did. Double figures. One of his best games of the year for Mr. Harrington. One of those seniors for the Musketeers. Got a Giannis shirt on there as he walks out. Now we'll get the recipient from Lewis County. Then you'll get 3 from Russell and 4 from Raceland.
From Lewis County, Bryden McGlone.
So Bob, not Bryden.
Yeah, or Braden.
Just call him Bob. Everybody knows who Bob is. You talk about a kid that just went off. In that game the other night, he found another gear in the fourth quarter. I mean, he was an Energizer bunny.
I've got to say this on the air. Our good friend, Chris Trusty Morgan, he sent me a text while all that run was going on during the game. He said, Braden McGlone is my spirit animal. I love it.
Ryder Burgess had a big game in game number 1, hit the game tying 3 to send it to overtime. 12 points a night for him. Jonah Arnett for the Raceland Rams. Arnett tonight, 15 points. Had, was it 19 Tuesday night?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he had 15 at the half.
Just a sophomore.
Yes. Burgess only a freshman.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there's only 3 total seniors between these two teams.
Tyler Cordial, 8 points, 2 rebounds, all 8 points in the middle of an 8-0 run back in the first quarter. But just his presence in this tournament was huge. You know, he was a guy that they had to go put on Drew Noble and say, hey, you got to go to war. And taking away Drew Noble is not an easy fact.
No.
3-6. Game winner on Tuesday night. Backs it up tonight.
Played well.
5 points, 3 rebounds, but defensively, and like I said, one of the biggest plays by Reese tonight, right here, when he dribbles out of that corner when they're trying to get the trap. Caleb Rimmer, scoreless in the first half. He finishes with a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds. A lot of those coming in that run there in the third.
Yeah, 9 of those 12 in the third quarter. Young man went to war.
Only a sophomore.
Good future ahead of him, yeah. Those 3 seniors are all obviously on Raceland's team. Russell didn't have a senior.
Connor Thacker, 15 points, 9 rebounds for the senior. Just a guy that just comes to work. He's a blue-collar kid that you tell him to go do anything, and he does it.
Charles Welch.
And big man Charles Welch.
I like that.
5 points, 12 rebounds. But what he did defensively when Cordial got going, he extended that defensive pressure and really took Cordial away from getting those open looks. I thought he recovered very well tonight, and he was just a good body presence for the Raceland Rams on that defensive effort tonight.
And with him, you know, and Cordial's the same thing. It's not how many shots they block, it's how many they alter.
Yes.
How many the other team thinks they're going to block.
And it was fun watching those two guys,
Yes.
Cordial and Welch, go at each other. The same way with Cordial and Drew Noble.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun.
It was, exactly, yes.
All right, let's jump out to a break, and then we'll come back for the Nets. Hey, wait, hang on. We got the trophy presentations. That's well. We got those parts. Let's wait and get the other ones first. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow morning over at Morehead State at 10 o'clock, we'll be with you here on Kool TV for the 16th Region Draw and Preview Show. So now Russell's going to claim their region, or their district runner-up trophy, excuse me.
I said this during the game, James, and I'll say it again to you. All these years, I think that was the most complete game I've seen Connor Thacker play.
Yeah, 100%.
Both ends of the floor.
Both ends of the floor. Defensively, he switched off of Rimmer when Rimmer got going.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he got back on Rimmer there in the fourth quarter, they held him in check. Connor Thacker tonight, his defensive effort was phenomenal. And, again, you know what he's got offensively. He does it so well. But some of the plays that he made tonight was just next level thought process of how he goes. You remember the three that he got over here in the corner, fakes baseline as he kicks it baseline and then fades back.
Handled the ball against pressure, made good decisions. I think that, without a doubt, that was the best decision-making game, too.
Absolutely. Ran the lane on that one breakaway that got the layup that Joan Arnett throws him the dime.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the little things like it. Doesn't show up on a stat sheet, but it's one of those big things that it makes everybody around you better.
Yeah, and Russell, we've got to give congratulations to those guys.
Yes.
Man. Raceland played really well, had them down 12 in the first half. Would have been easy for them to lay down, cut it to one, couldn't get over the hump. Credit to them. Raceland was just better tonight.
They were. And, it's been an up-and-down season for Russell. They've kind of been up and down, up and down. But tonight, the team that's going home with the trophy, they were the better team. And the number one seed is going to cut down the nets for the second consecutive night as Russell and the girls got it last night. Tonight, the top seed in the district, the Raceland Rams, will take their district championship.
That's some happy kids running out. And some happy coaches.
Oh, yeah. Joe Bryan, he'll definitely relish in this one. He'll be a happy guy over Moorhead tomorrow.
Yes, he will.
He turned around when they started dribbling it out, and the first person he hugged was Tyler Morris right in front of him. I'd say Tyler Morris might have a cracked rib. He put him in a bear hug. And he went down the list, all of his coaches. I mean, he's credited so much to what they bring to the table. Matt Gilbert, Eric Keaton, Tyler Morris, they're with him every step of the way. And, he feels like that they had a full collection of everything they needed to make this happen this year. And there's nothing bigger than getting to do it on your home floor as the student section makes the trip onto the floor to celebrate.
The blackout is on the floor now.
I'll say, there's the camera angle you're supposed to get. Get inside that mosh pit, Jacob. All right, let's step out for a break. We'll come back and cut some nets downs on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart Collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Thought he pointed at me back here at Raceland High School. And the Palace. Raceland cutting down the nets after a 53-44 win over Russell here in the championship game. Raceland's first district championship since 2018. Joe Bryan's first district championship since taking over Raceland 4 years ago. While they're cutting the nets down, we got another final for you, James. This one was another whipping down in the 61st. Fleming 77, Round 47.
Yeah.
Wow. So we gave you the girls. Let's give you the boys now. In the 61st, Fleming champion, Round runner-up. 62nd, Morgan champion, Elliott runner-up. 63rd, Raceland champion, Russell runner-up. And 64th, Ashland champion, Boyd runner-up. And we talked about this earlier. Either Fleming, Morgan, or Raceland is going to reach in there and get Boyd first-round game.
Yeah, that's the way it's going to work. And the other side of things is somebody in that region runner-up is going to reach in there and draw Ashland.
That's true. You want to do some stats?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, man.
Well, hang on, we'll wait. Let's let them get the.
Okay.
They're on the screen there. We'll wait for the stats. We can get those in a little bit. But you talk about the way the region sets up. Boys will play starting on Wednesday. They'll go Wednesday, Thursday. 6:30 and 8 are scheduled game times. Again, we'll start our pregame coverage each day, starting on Monday with the girls at 6 o'clock for Game Changer, powered by Papa John's Pizza. But the most important thing, and, Coach, you can speak so much for this from the times that you've been in the regional tournament as well, that first night there is always an upset sitting there waiting to happen. And if you show up just thinking that you're going to go through the motions and that maybe you are the better team, and you show up and all of a sudden you get in that big gymnasium, that open-air gymnasium, and all of a sudden shots don't start falling, the next thing you know, you find yourself down 10, 12 points and your butt's going to the house.
Yeah, and you've talked about this here in this tournament too. It's not like the district tournament tonight where if you lose, you know you're still playing. When you get to Moorhead and you get down 10 or 12 like you just said, that sense of finality starts setting in and you do get nervous. But you're right. Usually the first round is when a big upset will happen, and it's usually because you find the favorite looking ahead from the first round, and can't do that.
And here's the other thing, too, and we'll talk about this in the morning, and it's one of the things that I always point out when we get to Moorhead. You had 10 feet to that floor.
Yep.
And a lot of people are like, what's 10 feet? You run that ball. And listen, I can say this because I'm going to go back to this old geezer here standing beside me because I played basketball
Wait
for
a minute now. Old geezer.
Now,
okay,
listen to this. So
my
our senior year, and this is when you used to get to go to Moorhead and practice.
Right.
Okay. So we were in the regional tournament. We go to Moorhead and we do our practice. So we used to run sevens, which was baseline to baseline, 44 seconds. So we get over there and we line up, we stretch and everything, and we get on the baseline and we take off running. And I was one of the fastest guys on the team.
Yes,
I never had a problem meeting my times. So we get to the baseline where I was just coming back for my seventh. I get to the three-point line and the horn goes off. And I'm like, there is no way that happens. And I look over and there's you, Bake, and Tim Kennedy just rolling, just laughing. And I'm like, what's going on? And you're like, guys, floor's 10 feet longer. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Your headset. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's teams that they want to run. That's one thing that becomes a big issue. And then the other side is too that spacing becomes a huge part of the game.
Yeah.
Because of you've got that extra 10 feet, especially when you got guys that can get out and really take you off the bounce. That's a huge part of the game when it gets into that part there as well.
Yeah, those girls, we never said anything to them about the floor being longer, but they come off first
just
sub or
gassed.
something. Oh, gosh, this floor's long. Okay, we are pleased to be joined by a very, 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 very happy Joe Bryan, Raceland's first district championship since 2018. Your first district championship since taking over this program. James and I were talking there right after the game. You're the kind of person and coach that puts his heart in with these kids in this program. Tell us how you're feeling, big man.
I don't know if I can't really describe it, man. I'm so happy, yet I could cry. There's just so much adrenaline and emotion going on right now.
It's okay. Go ahead and cry. We don't care.
My kids and I, we talk all the time. I'm a crier. They know it. I got a couple of their criers, too, so they don't mind it.
I was, too.
But, no, just so happy for my kids. Golly, defensive effort again. We knew to beat Russell, we had to be able to guard them well. We guarded them so well the last time here. Nobody expected us to be able to do that, and nobody expected us to repeat that. That's a performance that can't, that's never going to be repeated this season. So we were just we knew we had to guard enough to win, and I thought we did a really good job. Third quarter, we got a little loose there defensively, and credit to them, they hit some big shots. Rimmer took over. showed what kind of player he is, but then we were able to persevere and make enough plays in the fourth quarter. Got a lot of rebounds. I don't know how many offensive rebounds they had, but I guarantee it wasn't very many.
They had 7, you had 13.
Okay, so that's one of the battles we had to win tonight to be able to win this game.
One of the things we talked about at halftime, Coach E said, what do you tell your team if you're in that Raceland locker room? I said, I walk in and I write one thing on the marker board. Give me 16 more minutes of that defense, and you're going to cut the nets down on your home floor.
Literally,
and I mean
exactly
that
what
right,
I said.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I tell you, we eat lunch a lot together. And you and I, we talked about it this week. You went man-to-man from the word go, and you had guys that were in the grill. Connor Thacker guarded his butt off tonight. Took away Caleb Rimmer. You had Joan Arnett was stuck into Ryder Burgess. And the biggest thing was when Cordial got going, Big Charles comes out and starts guarding out top and really took that away. And you could tell your defensive pressure made a lot of pressure on them tonight.
Yeah, we give guys a look or two early, and if they make it, then we'll get a little more adjusted out on them. But credit to Cordial, he came out and he knocked 2 big ones down to keep them in it, because without those in the first half,
could have been a lot worse.
They were in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So a lot of credit to that young man. Like you said, man-to-man from the tip. I played for Sean Johnson and Bobby Trimble. Those guys love to guard man. I don't truly remember guarding a single possession of zone defense in high school. Sean Johnson didn't do it, and I very much like it. I don't want to do it. We work on shell drill every single day, like most coaches, but our kids embrace shell drill at a point that I've really never been around a basketball team. They make me do extra segments of shell drill. If we stop after 10 or 15 minutes and we go water and they're not satisfied with how they guarded, they say, Coach, can we go shell drill again? Well, you better believe it. Yes, sir. We can go it as many times as we want, because that's the bread and butter of every good basketball team in the postseason, is being able to guard in the half court. And, credit to our guys. They did just that tonight.
Coach, you played 7 people tonight, and I think everybody that you played that stepped on the floor did something of a positive nature. Let's talk about a few of them here. I've watched you play a lot down through the years, whether in person or on TV, and I told James this during the game and after the game. Overall, I think this is the most complete game I've ever seen Connor Thacker play. Both ends of the floor, decision-making, handling the balls, as James mentioned, defensively, shut Rimmer out the first half. Speak to him a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Connor.
Wow.
Connor and I kind of like to joke, we've grown together. I got the job. Obviously I'd been around the game a long time. Felt like I knew what I was doing, but Connor's a freshman. We grew together. We grew as a head coach and a playmaker, and his attitude got better every single year. He matured every single year. I feel like I've gotten better every single year with my voice with these kids and making the right decisions. And, I don't know, it's like he's almost one of my kids, man. He's like a son to me. We've grown together, and I'm really happy that he was able to finish his not finish his career, but you know what I'm saying, finish his
on
last
this
district
court,
tournament. And we didn't lose at home this year.
14-0
that's been in the back of our mind. We don't talk about it a whole lot, but we didn't lose on this court. 20-win regular season, district championship. I don't know how you could draw it up any better. Really happy for our seniors and all of our guys.
One of the things you elected to do tonight, Coach, you went to Hicks in the starting lineup, and he went out and he gave you a lot of positive energy on both ends of the floor. How big was that from him tonight, coming off of that big win from over Greenup County when he hit the game winner?
Yeah, I mean, massive. We've known what Reese is capable of. He knows what he does well, and our biggest fear with starting him and playing him 28, 29 minutes is he's so aggressive. I don't know sometimes if he can play a full 28 minutes without fouling out. So, we inserted him. He did well. He got a little foul trouble, but not too much. So, really proud of him. Really proud of all of our guys.
You should be. Let's talk about the big guy.
Yeah.
I've said this several times
Yes,
this
sir.
year. If I had to pick a most improved player from last year to this year, not that he wasn't any good last year, but most improved, the big guy, Charles Wells. James, what'd you have him for, 5 and 12?
5 and 12.
And he had a bunch of those offensive rebounds we're talking about. He blocks some shots, Joe, but it's just like Bill Russell always said, the other team don't know which shots I'm going to block. He changed a bunch.
Correct. He changes shots in there, and that's the thing. We've talked to him, and he knows. He got a couple foul trouble there, and he came to me the other day. He said, Coach, I feel like I'm trying to block everything my right. I just need to get my left hand up, quit worrying about adjusting my body, and just affect the shot. I don't have to block it. Like Charles, daggone it, that's exactly right, man. Sometimes he's got a really good basketball mind. His dad does as well. So, you don't have to say too much to Charles. He kind of knows when he screws up and what he needs to do better. So, looking forward to his growth over this summer as well until next year.
7 offensive rebounds tonight.
Massive.
Absolutely.
I know you had a bunch of offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
And kickouts that they scored off of.
Yes, correct.
Absolutely.
Coach, heck of a win, my man. Congratulations.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, I got to ask you.
Early in the morning?
I got to ask you one more thing before you go.
Talk to me.
Early in the game.
Yes.
You disagreed with the call.
Yeah.
I think you had an all-time high for a vertical over there.
You
got up pretty good, man.
You got up, man.
You got up. About as far as I can get up these days.
Congratulations. Go enjoy it, buddy.
Much. Appreciate it.
See you, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
All right, man. What do you want to do now?
Let's step out, take a break. We'll see if we can grab Derek Cooksies. They're coming out of the locker room. Then we'll wrap things up when we come back.
Okay.
All right, we'll step out for a break. Back after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic, saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicken, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, ripping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Back here at Raceland High School, the Palace was jumping tonight. Raceland, their first district championships in 2018. Joe Bryan, his first since taking over 4 years ago. If you listen to his interview just a few minutes ago, a happy, happy man, James.
Yeah, he is. It's like I said, you get an opportunity to go back home. Where you graduated from and you take over the head coaching position and then you lead your team to not only your first district championship, but doing it on your home floor. That's even more special. And then you put that on the backside of an undefeated season at home.
14-0.
14-0.
Yep.
A 20-win season. I mean, just so many accolades that is going to go down as this one, his first. And that's just, it's one of those that you can't emulate that in any other way.
No.
It just has to happen. And, the pieces fell right in place the way that Raceland needed them to fall into tonight. And every time that Russell had a surge, Raceland had an answer. And that's the example of championship winning basketball. That's what you have to do in a postseason. When somebody slings a punch at you, you got to answer with a punch back. And we had a back and forth battle much of this ball game, but Raceland found that last punch to hang on and gets out of here with a victory.
Well, we talked with Joe the last couple of years, and they had leads the last couple of years in games. They just couldn't close them out, couldn't finish them off. And perfect example tonight, Russell with all the momentum, energy. They cut that lead to 43-42 with about 4.5 minutes to go. Raceland finishes off the game on a 10-2 run to close it out.
And a lot of those 10 from the free throw line.
Good decisions, handled the ball, held Russell to 2 points those last 4.5 minutes. Fantastic job.
Russell shot 4 free throws tonight. They shot 2 in the first half and 2 in the second half.
Well, you talked about their defense the whole game, and if that's not a perfect example that you can play good, aggressive defense without fouling, then you're not going to see one.
32 minutes of man-to-man defense. Raceland got whistled for 10 fouls.
4 free throws.
4 free throws they gave up. That right there says a lot. You go guard your butt off for 32 minutes. I don't care who you're playing. You're going to put yourself in a lot of positions to win a lot of basketball games.
I couldn't agree more.
All right, let's take a look at some stats here. So first for Russell, 17 of 44 tonight, 38.6%, 40.9% from the arc. They were 9 of 22. 1 of 4 from the charity stripe, 22 rebounds, 8 turnovers in the losing effort. For Raceland, they shoot at 41.9% from the field. They struggled from long range tonight. Probably one of their worst shooting games beyond the arc this season here at home. 3 of 18. 77.8% from the charity stripe, 14 of 18. 31 rebounds, 13 of those on the offensive glass. 7 of those belong to Charles Welch. They turned the basketball over only 5 times in this basketball game. And, I mean, that's something when you get an opportunity to do what you do with a basketball like that, that's phenomenal, turning it over only 5 times in a game that played like this. Let's take a look at our standout players. We'll start first with Russell. I've got him with a double-double tonight. Caleb Rimmer, he was scoreless in the first half, but he got going things there in the third quarter and continued pushing forward. 12 points, 10 rebounds. He goes 50% from the field, 2 of 3 from long range, 66.7%. For the Rams, we'll stay with the senior, Connor Thacker. Final game on the home floor, and he goes out 15 points, 9 rebounds, 6 of 14 from the field. Just guarded his tail off for 32 minutes. Never left the court. He's a guy that will play for 32 minutes just about every single night. And he plays from whistle to whistle. And, again, I think he really played within himself tonight.
Yeah.
And I thought that's one of the biggest things that kept him on the floor, the way he played.
Well, he did what we talked about when this started. He played with emotion, but he didn't play emotional and let it get away from him.
That's it. So, well, that's going to do it for us. It's let's get this thing wrapped up and get ready for tomorrow morning. Again, tomorrow morning over at Morehead State University is the 16th Region Basketball Draw and Preview Show. We'll tip it off at around 10 o'clock in the morning. The meeting starts at 9. They've got all the business they got to take care of first. Then the girls will draw, and we'll get the brackets for them. Then they'll get everything sorted around, and the boys will draw. But as it stands, the way it works out is your district champions for the girls, Ashland in the 61st, East Carter in the 62nd, Russell in the 63rd, or I said Ashland in the 61st. Menifee County in the 61st, Ashland in the I'm very tired. Ashland in the 64th. Your runners-up, Rowan County in the 61st, Morgan County in the 62nd, Raceland in the 63rd, and Boyd County in the 64th. On the boys' side of things, Fleming County is your champion in the 61st. Runner-up is Rowan County. Morgan County gets the upset tonight in Sandy Hook.
Wow.
They knock off Elliott, so they're the champions of the 62nd. Raceland, the champions of the 63rd. Russell's the runner-up, and then Ashland and Boyd, respectively, in the 64th. Should be a dandy. Girls play on Monday, Tuesday. Boys Wednesday, Thursday. Girls semifinals on Friday. Championship Saturday. And then back on Monday, I think that's the 10th.
Yes, it is.
For the boys semifinals, and then the boys championship on Tuesday the 11th. And you can catch every bounce of the ball right here on Kool TV.
Nobody does high school sports like Kool TV. And just like James laid it out, in case you're wondering, Raceland will draw either Round, Elliott, or Boyd and play Wednesday or Thursday next week.
Hey, real quick, our good buddy Dave Anderson, who is watching home, the Nicholas County Blue Jackets got their first district championship tonight in 25 years. That's his alma mater. They win tonight, 55-33. He's a happy man sitting at home watching the games this evening.
Good for him.
The Blue Hose. Or no, the Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
They're the Blue Jackets.
Good for him, good for him,
Yep.
good for him. Glad you're feeling better, buddy.
Yes, absolutely.
Good for you. All right. For Trey Collier, man, fantastic job all week. It's been a long week, but it's been a fun week. Felicia, great job. Appreciate you, all of you. Jacob, man, great job again this week. You guys are great. And my good buddy, man, I tell you what,
this was fun.
I had a blast
This was
all
fun.
week. It was.
Absolutely. Looking forward next week. We'll be over in Morehead, and should have some good basketball next week to look forward to. But, yeah, I really enjoyed this. You did a great job throughout the entire week. And, it was weird. I had somebody ask me, they said, how come you're not talking? And I said, well, I've got to call 14 games in the next 10 days. I said, so trying to save the voice. But at the same time, this was a good opportunity for me to kind of step away a little bit and let you make that next step forward and everything. And I enjoy doing the color side of things, and it's something I need to work on my game a little bit more, because that's the thing that I've got an opportunity to do at the next level of broadcasting as well. So I've been trying to refine my stuff from that, so it gives me a chance to see the game from another element from not calling the play-by-play. So, but no, fun time this week and did a great job.
As you always do, you did a great job. And I did love the graphic you had last night about the last
streak.
time. Yeah, that was great. that really was. I love that. Okay, that's going to do it for us. I'm Hager Easterling. Once again, your final score and your 2025 63rd District champions, the Raceland Rams 53, Russell Red Devils 44. Good night, everybody, and may God bless.
Thank you for watching the 63rd District Tournament live on Kool TV. This broadcast of the 63rd District Tournament has been a special sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.